This is Dr. Christopher Wood at Arizona Sports Chiropractic, and today we're going to go over a variation of another exercise we showed you previously. This one is called a hanging position. Now, there's a number of ways that you can do this. It might be easier for some of you to do it this way, and there's even variations in the way we're going to do this one. But it will continue to help work on that foot centration, getting that solid base, and being able to establish a good base of support from the foot all the way up to the thoracic spine. We're going to get that rotation for a good golf swing. So what you need to do is find some sort of bench or table somewhere around knee height. You can use a couch. I would prefer you not, because it's too soft, so you don't have a good base of support to push into. So something fairly hard. You can even use two chairs if you want. So we're going to get Jeremy into this position where he has his leg up on the table. His other leg is down on the ground, establishing a good support. He's keeping himself nice and upright here, pushing away with his forearm. Now there's three different leg positions you can use for this, and you can use whatever one is more comfortable. The first one would be right underneath him where he's showing you now. You can also frog leg your leg out a little bit wider, and that'll help you get lower, help work some of the adductor muscles on the inside of the leg we use for golf as well. Or you can bring it back a little bit further. And we're just going to show you in this position here. So in this position, he's going to establish that good foot centration in the 3 points of the foot we already talked about. The knee's going to be slightly bent. He's really tightening here in the core. So if I come here and push, he's very, very stable. So we can work on that leg by having him go into some rocking. So he's just going to come forward and push back. He's going to keep the core tight the whole time. He's going to feel the force through the foot the whole time. He will keep the kneecap over the second and third toe. So this will help establish some leg strength and some good base of support. Now, if we want to start working some rotation in there, he can start setting that position and rotating back as far as he can. So notice his pelvis isn't moving. He's isolating the thoracic spine. And this is exactly what we need in golf. Now, if you find yourself using your arm too much and you're doing this and not using the thoracic spine, he can reach underneath here and pull up there, and that will help isolate the thoracic spine. Okay. Now we can also, a little bit later, add some resistance to it. So Jeremy's going to grab a band, hook it around his shoulder. So if we wanted to use that modified version, then he's going to be able to tuck this here and then rotate back against that resistance. Now, if you find that you can use your arm and you don't have to modify it this way, then he will just grab one of the bands. Just keep one free. Good. And he can rotate this way, as long as you can keep the arm moving with the thoracic spine and you're keeping this nice and stable. Okay. Now there's one other variation we'll show from this, and if you find this position uncomfortable, he can actually go up into his hand as well. Now, whether you're using your hand or your elbows for support, you want to push away from the ground, push away from your stability point to hold that in place, whether you're on your elbow or your hand. This might be more comfortable. You still want to keep this as your axis of rotation, and he's going to go ahead and rotate around. And he can keep his arm a little straighter than that if you would like. And if we want to use the modified position, we'll just hook this around his shoulder. And you can use this modified position to do the same thing. Okay, so we're hooking up the foot, the knee, the hip, the core, and the thoracic spine to help establish good stability and good rotation here. So this is our hanging position. It's great. It's a great position for people who can't get down lower in the tripod and other ones we showed you in the past. Again, if you'd like to come in, you want a free consultation, an exam, a functional movement assessment for AGA members, we offer it for free. Thanks for watching.